up, everybody, and welcome to another Gotta Get It episode. Just in case you didn't know, we are replacing Fousey with Ryan.
That's it. Sorry. He was a great host, but I think it's time that, you get something fresh, something new.
Like less complaining and less just being upset all the time.
Yeah, you got hair, right?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah. See?
Yeah,
that's
so
what we
good.
needed. Extra hair on the episode, right?
All right, well, you don't know this, but we start every episode by saying gotta get it 4 times in like kind of a high-pitched, like just a very
I've watched.
energetic. Oh, you have?
I've watched. I've seen all the episodes.
We'll do a dry run. Let's do a dry
ready?
run.
1, 2, 3.
Gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it!
Man, that sounded good.
Woo!
Dang.
All right, well.
I'm ready.
Oh,
You didn't get my text?
you didn't get the memo?
What?
Well, this is Ryan, and he's your
I got him on the podcast.
he's your replacement.
Wait, when we start the episode, you're not supposed to be in it, so start there.
We already started the episode.
Yeah, we already started it, bro. We thought we told you, and you
awkward,
got
man.
the text.
I was in the bathroom. There's literally no text. My phone's been here. How is he already sitting here? He's supposed to walk into the set and
No,
then
our guests walk into the set.
Oh
Like
yeah,
you
our
just
guest
did.
walks in. Oh yeah,
I'm not the guest.
You are.
You just
the
walked
guest.
in though.
Okay.
So
So, what are we doing today?
Today,
Like that?
I think they just wanted something fresh.
yeah.
I don't know. It was.
Bruh,
I don't know. He came in.
I
and
invited you onto this podcast.
You know how, like, the one thing that's constant is change.
You
And
gonna hit me with this right now?
I think that's. And then we know that. Everybody knows
He's got that gotta get it mentality. He's already like ready for it.
What is going on?
And I think a message to everyone else is like, if there's an opportunity, you got to seize it. You know, there's a window of opportunity.
So what opportunity have you been presented that you just see?
It was an empty set, and they were looking for something new.
We were.
You're replacing me?
So yeah,
I mean,
we're gonna do a test. We're gonna do a
Yeah.
pilot.
You're running
And our
late,
first guest
so-
is Fousey. That's so good.
No, you know
That's
what?
So dope.
Bet. Carry on with the episode. I know my role this episode. Where's the tape?
Oh shoot!
Okay, all seriousness, welcome Ryan to the
Hello.
episode.
Thank you guys for having me.
Ryan or Rhino?
Ryan.
People usually know me as Rhino. My supporters are people who follow me, but my close friends refer to me as Ryan usually, and I call you guys my close friends. So.
Hey.
And where did you get Rhino from?
I got Rhino from when I was younger and I played soccer a lot, and my coaches called me that, and that was it. That was my little nickname, and everybody knows a Ryan. Like, don't y'all know another Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan Abe.
Can I personally call you Rhino?
Yeah.
Like when I look at you, I don't like
You don't see
Ryan
Ryan.
doesn't come off my lips. Like Rhino comes off my lips.
And that happens even with friends that I do have. They prefer to call me Rhino, and I'm like, you can call me whatever, Ryan,
Yeah.
whatever. But it comes more natural to them, so I think it's cool. You can call me
Yeah.
Rhino. You can call me whatever you want.
Yeah, Mr. Burton.
That brings back bad memories from school, so probably not that.
Mr.
But
Burton.
What would you call me?
I would call you Yusuf, personally.
Ooh, you weren't expecting that,
I
were
wasn't
you?
expecting that. He knows me by my legal name.
Your name.
But I've also been following you since your inception, I feel like. So I feel like I know you, which is weird. I don't think there's been anyone else who I've never met who I felt like I really knew them.
So you mess with me?
Oh, yeah. A lot, yeah.
Aww.
And then, I don't want
OG.
this to be the, like, toot your horn episode, but I'm a true fan. So...
Every episode ends up in some way tooting my horn and being about me. So this is just the
I
trajectory
mean, you've been in the
takes.
game for a really long time, and you've done some. Really
But I
big
appreciate
things.
that.
Yeah, and the coolest thing is the way you inspired me to even start I don't know how much you know about me or my channel or anything. We can maybe get into
Can
it.
I be honest?
Go for it.
I don't know a lot.
That I didn't think that you did.
And that's not being said to discredit you. It's just I'm in the position where I've been in it for so long. There's a lot of everybody's a somebody now. And people are even everybody who's being a somebody. Some people that you don't know are doing the biggest things that you don't even know about. It's just so big now. So it hasn't been a thing that's caught on to my radar. But like personally, without even before inviting you, I saw that you recently did a song with Fetty Wap.
True.
And that was without me, before me being like, I want you on the podcast. I had just seen that.
Oh, okay.
So that came onto my radar.
That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay, that's cool. And if that's the first time that you saw me, then I'm happy with that. And like you said, everybody's a somebody now. The new 1 million followers is basically worth 100K in this type of industry. So there's people that are huge that I know nothing about and whatever. But yeah, you had been, just to briefly just get into it, just so you know how I knew you.
Yeah.
And if I rant or don't answer a question, please let me know.
No.
you're good.
So,
Feel
like-
free.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Wait,
Why are you holding your mic?
He inspired me.
Because I feel like I don't want to hunch over and do it like this.
You don't want to hunch over.
No, yeah, I don't want to either hijack the way
No,
it's
this
going
is
either.
you. This is
This
your
is me,
episode.
yeah.
No, I think-
Aaron talks the most on this podcast and doesn't stop.
He cuts
and
us
just
off all the time.
rants
It's all good.
nonstop.
Aaron.
First off,
So
he's
if-
watched
See how he's cutting us off? See how he's cutting us off?
Yeah, see?
So
Let
if
him
you want
talk,
to
Aaron.
rant and take over, feel free right now.
I've seen the episodes.
Yeah, Aaron talks
and you know, I
too
think I'm
much.
gonna run this
Okay.
one.
Run
Okay.
it, run it, please.
If
Run
it's
it.
cool with you, I'll run it.
Absolutely.
No, go for it.
Absolutely.
Perfect. September 18th, 1997.
Whoa.
I was
Whoa.
born. Say
We're
no.
going far back.
The earliest memory that I have of you, or at least I had been watching your videos and your vlogs and whatnot, and it was my first time visiting LA. I believe I was a senior in high school, maybe it might have been 2015 or 2014, whatever. And I was at the Crunch gym, and from watching your vlogs, I'd been like,
He's been here.
he's been here. And I told my dad, yeah, Fousey's been here. Like, this is insane. He was right here. And it was so cool to me to be in a place that you had been before.
Wow.
Like, I was excited just to be there.
Wow.
And I had seen that on camera. So me being able to see you now in the flesh, I mean, it's an amazing full circle moment for me. And you having inspired me to like make videos and just keep going and keep pushing. And that's why I credit you a little bit for the reason why I am where I am, is because I was just like, I'm gonna just keep going.
You had me, and I was about to give you a hug, and we were about to have this moment.
He said a
But
little
then you
bit.
had to throw in the a little bit, because you made it sound like a lot of bit, and then you turned it into a little bit.
Well, the same way, well, Lord knows why all the different things that motivated me, but you and I can't even say that many other people. I don't think there's anybody else on YouTube that I have watched consistently throughout their whole journey, and you're probably, I think, the only person.
Okay, so can I get a little more than a little
So
bit?
I'll give you like 17%.
All right.
He deserves a hug.
No, 17% of the full
You should give him a
spectrum?
hug.
Yeah, 100%.
Honestly, I
It's,
feel like you guys know each other like already. I keep forgetting you just
And-
met today.
And like I won't even
All right, Fousey. 17%, not 100%.
He's a big
It has to
toucher.
be a 17-second hug if I was 17%.
Come
of
on,
his-
JP. Oh,
Come on now.
Wow.
You're always interrupting.
Wow, JP. That's why we
I'll
have you in the
replace him.
corner.
And why don't we just? It can be honest.
All right, carry on.
But yeah, so thank you. So if that makes you feel any better, there are people who you inevitably affect that you wouldn't even have a clue.
100%. And I love hearing those stories because a lot of the time, I'm not even going to get into it. I'm just going to say thank you.
Yeah, that's it. I kind of set you up to be like, I don't know what you even have to say to that.
Yeah, exactly. Thank
But
you.
and I'm sure people feel the same way about me. There's people out there who have told me, you inspire me for this, and I'm like, that's crazy. I wouldn't even expect that. So I want to be able to learn from you, and then what's the word? I guess utilize some of the same things that you gave me or taught me, and then be able to continue that.
So my first question is, you say people thank you for inspiring them.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do that inspires people and helps them?
Well, I've never been one to say I have fans and they use them. Oh, I inspire my fans. I don't do what I do to inspire people. I'm just a young kid at heart who has always enjoyed making comedy videos. I would say that I'm not full of myself, but I love being on camera, and I like me being like this, I don't know, the star of the show. That's always been in my nature as a kid. Like I would draw myself all the time and things. So I just had a passion ever since I was in middle school for just making, here's a funny video and show it to my friends. And that was it. And then I kept making videos and making videos and making videos. And then me and Noah went to the same college together. He's who I do the channel with. And we just kept, oh, this would be funny, this would be cool to make. And then through doing hundreds of those videos, people would be, you inspired me to start YouTube. Because you did this and you talked about this, I do this now and whatever. And your music has inspired me to start doing music. And I'm like, if that's a byproduct of me just being myself and having fun, then so be it. Then I'm with it. Then I guess I'm like inspiration, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Where do you come from originally? You're East Coast, right?
Yes, I'm from Southern Maryland.
And how long have you lived in California?
It's about a year and a half now, almost 2 years.
Oh, nice.
In September, it'll be 2 years.
How was that transition for you? Was it a big difference?
It was very different. I lived in Philly because that's where I went to school. I went to Drexel University, and it was a pretty big transition for me. I like being around people. I like being in like a busy area, but people were like, "Don't change when you go to LA," and I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then I started spending too much money on things and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, this is what they meant."
Aaron knows a lot about that. Buying Ferraris and SVRs.
I think you're getting me and you can fix.
Yeah,
Anyway, you're really good looking.
Chill.
And
Okay, I'll take that.
And I say that to say, like, if I was in a position where I looked like you, like if I was me, the embodiment of me as a person, my soul, my personality, but I looked like you, I would put myself on camera a lot more. Because the problem that I have, even at 31, I'll record something, I don't like how I look in it, I'm overweight, I don't like certain things, and it's like, I just hate posting that. But if I look like you, I would be filming all day.
And you saying that, not only does that boost my ego, because I needed that right now, but I don't feel like I look at somebody else and think, well, I don't look like, I don't have the Taylor Holder jawline, slice them up.
Nah, you a good looking dude.
Yeah.
No cap. You a good looking dude.
I will appreciate that compliment, and that makes me feel a lot better.
You're both good looking. What are you talking about?
Don't bring me into this.
Oh my god.
I didn't say that for anybody to boost my confidence.
I'm just saying.
I just wanted to say you're a good looking dude.
I'm saying.
And he got a tattoo on the back of his neck. His arms are tatted.
Oh,
he's
sick.
skinny. His clothes fit him. He's fitted. He got earrings. His eyebrows are nice. His snapback works perfectly. His mustache is trimmed. His goatee is perfectly aligned. Like, this dude's a good-looking guy.
If you could,
You got a girlfriend?
I'm currently talking to somebody right now.
Ooh.
I knew you were gonna ask that.
I just wanted to know. Not for my needs.
If only so many people or girls had the same feelings about me that you did, I'd be a lot.
They do, bruh. You're downplaying yourself. You're downplaying yourself. 100%.
Well,
Don't play that.
that means a lot to me, and I'm gonna take that and run with it.
Run with it, bruh. Have that confidence. You deserve to have it.
Wow.
Honestly.
Thank you.
So instead of us, we have a schedule, as you see right there on the board, of what we talk about.
Boom.
But with your personality and aura that you give out, I feel like I kind of want to let you run your own episode and talk about what you want to talk about.
Shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I like being asked questions too.
We'll ask you questions in the middle of it, but like, what do you want us to know about you? Like, look, this is the first time I'm learning about you. I know you're a gotta-getter. I saw your fan base. I see your likes. I see your engagement. You have people who really, really, really mess with you. Mind you, having likes and high engagement doesn't mean you doing shit, because there's ways to do it and it be wrong. But I see that you have a solid core fan base that messes with you, so I want to learn about you. So what you want to talk about?
Well, I'll say this. I have been making like skit oriented videos for the past years now, for 4 or 5 years now. And I have a passion for just trying to make people laugh, or just using my sense of humor for people. And I'm at the stage now in my career where I'm looking to branch out and become more than just, the funny skit guy. Like in the YouTube realm, you get a label and then people just view you as that. And I've seen, if you don't bounce out of that, or if you don't expand, or I guess expand's the right word, you can go down a bad thing where people only view you as one thing, and you're not allowed to do anything else. So that's why I have taken on doing music really seriously. And we were talking about doing a podcast too. And yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of in a weird spot. Like, I would want to ask you guys, because you guys are older than me, what would you do if you were in my position? Like, if you were at a good spot in your YouTube career or whatever, what's something that you would, I don't know, suggest that I do?
How old are you?
I am 20. How old do I look?
24. 25 oldest.
24.
Yeah, 24, 25.
23.
You said your birthday earlier, so they know.
26.
Oh, I didn't pay attention.
I did.
Was I in here?
Yeah.
I'm 23 and I'll be 24 in September.
I said
Wait,
that.
close.
I said that.
Close. 24,
I
25.
said that.
So yeah, it's a it's a weird period.
And how many years have you been doing YouTube and stuff?
Since my freshman year of college, which was 2015. So what's that?
Okay.
About 6
You
years.
guys, can I?
Oh, let me say one thing.
Go ahead.
But I mean, I think you're doing everything right. The fact that you don't want to be pigeon-held, that's the right term for it, right?
Pigeonholed?
Pigeonholed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I think you're on the right track, and especially if you just shot a video with Fetty.
Fetty Wap.
Pretty well.
You don't know
I,
who
I
that
want to
is.
know, but I want to know more about it later on.
I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I think it's a good
I
song.
watched it last night.
Imagine
Carrington's in
Aaron
it.
listening
Carrington's
to
Oh, really?
Fetty Wap.
Oh,
Yeah.
she was just here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know who she was.
Carrington's in his
Oh,
music
Carrington's in
video.
the video. I seen
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I seen it.
Oh, dang. All right, go ahead, Yusuf.
All right. I'm gonna give it to you like this, okay? So in my career, and yes, I am making it about myself because he's gonna learn from my experiences.
I actively
because,
want
yeah,
you to know.
he
Yeah.
wants to. It's not unsolicited advice. The first thing I'm gonna say is, what happened to me was when you reach that glass ceiling of you've reached the top of what you can do in what you're doing, you have two options. You either break through that glass ceiling and take it to that next level like Willy Wonka, or the only other place to go is down. And every time I've reached that glass ceiling many times in my career, because I didn't have the infrastructure and the team to take me to that next level, the only place to go was down and to rebuild and start. So what I did in my career that got me to the glass ceiling every time, I started doing skits, Middle Eastern skits. When I reached the height of my skits, like I'm telling you, everybody demanding a finale episode to Middle Eastern Family episode 5 to see who I got married on. Not only did I never post that video, I stopped doing Middle Eastern skits entirely.
Wow.
No explanations, no nothing, just switched my content. Went to LA, started doing pranks. Switched like that. Took the prank game as far as I could take it. Once I finally came out and I was the whistleblower and I was like, y'all, pranks are fake. And now on TikTok, everything's fake, whatever. It's crazy the shit I see on TikTok these days.
Oh,
man.
don't even get me started on that.
God, bro. I want a whole podcast on that. But once I reached that point, I left pranks. Stopped doing pranks. Went to something new. Did the daily vlogs. Daily vlogged the shit out of my life. Was vulnerable on a different type of vulnerability. It won me the streamies. I did the tours with Roman. I did all that. When I got to that peak, left it. Did a new venture. So I was never scared to drop what worked to try something new and let people adapt to it. You're gonna have a riff in the beginning. Oh, what the fuck? What is this? We want the old Rhino. Make us laugh. Why don't we see this? Why are you doing this now? Oh, you changed. You different. LA changed you. But eventually, they're gonna keep up with it and see like, I respect this. You're doing something as long as it's true and authentic to what you're doing.
Yeah.
So what you need to do now, with all that being said, is take what you have now and turn it into a business and an empire where you have multiple factors of different things that you're doing. If you want to do a podcast, you're now at that ability to branch out and do a podcast because your career as a base is at a high right now. You're not at a low. Correct. So you start that podcast, you do the music, you do the comedy, and you just take it to that next level like Logan Paul and Jake Paul did, who did it perfectly. They did the exact formula that I did, got to the top, but they knew how to break through that glass ceiling. So instead of now continuously going on the trajectory you're going, doing the same thing, because eventually, like you said, that's going to die out.
Correct.
Start branching out those new things while you're at this high position. Make those new things, build those, and eventually you'll have an empire, and it won't just be you doing what you're doing now.
That's perfect. That sounds exactly what I wanted to do, and I want to try to emulate the Logan Paul thing, or even the Jake Paul, where they do multiple things. But to your credit, I don't know anyone else who has been able to do so many things and be so successful at them. Sorry, I would compliment you a whole bunch,
No,
but
you're fine.
No, it's all
I
good.
also didn't watch you since I was younger.
And nobody's taken as many breaks on YouTube as I have. Nobody's had as many depressive episodes. Nobody's deleted their channels, deleted their videos, come back, done it again and again. That's all I'll say about myself. So this is about
I don't know
you.
any other YouTubers.
I think you have a natural, like, built-in charisma, or I don't know if it's your charisma or your just talent, or I don't know. But you do everything well.
But there's stuff I don't do well, because if that was the case, my life would be in a different position right now. What I didn't do and what I advise you to do, and I think you do on a good level, I've always been great on the charisma and the entertaining and personality and comedy and content. I've never been good on the financial side of business, and that's where all my businesses have failed.
Okay.
So if I start a new venture, I'm overpaying my camera guy, I'm overpaying my editor, my percentages are wrong with the people who I'm doing a project with.
You talking about us?
Like I've always been wrong in that, so I have lacked, and that's still stuff that I'm still learning, because I started 3 new ventures this year, and there's faults in all 3 of them that I made a mistake on. So that's where I lack, which never broke me through that glass ceiling, and I've never had that manager. Do you have a manager?
Yes.
Good.
Correct.
Do you have an assistant?
No.
You need one.
Well,
Shit.
I think the big difference.
Can I cuss?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think the big difference between us, like, this is my first channel I've had with anyone else. But you've been doing this with Noah, Live, Love, Serve for how long now?
For about 5 years.
And do you think that, like, helps you prevent you from, like, doing, like, burnouts and, like, just having the struggles?
I mean, having 2 engines in the same machine, because, like, I've been burnt out for a minute now, and I'm trying to, do some things to get me back on track. But it's I couldn't be where I am without him, so that's good. But now both of us are at a point where we want to just keep going, and like you said, we're trying to build an empire of sorts. So it's breaking through the glass ceiling, which is hard. You need money to do so. You need, like, organization and financial planning and momentum, and you need all the,
Let me ask you this: what's his name? Noah?
Noah, yeah.
Is Noah another version of you?
Not at all. Nope. Which is why I think we work so well together.
The reason I asked that is because I was talking to a buddy of mine yesterday, and I was shitting on Aaron, JP, Samit, and Samir, the people who I'm doing projects with. And I was like, even my videographer and editor. And I said, if I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versions of me, bruh.
Game over.
I feel like there'd be so much
I'd be the
conflict.
Tyler Perry of the YouTube world. I'd get everything.
Wow. And he said we talk too much.
I don't know if multiple Fouseys would work out
I feel
as far like
you
butting
guys
heads.
would
Y'all
drama
butt heads.
and it would be bad.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, so how is he different than you, and how does that work?
He's really good with what's the word? I'm more of the creative, so I do, like, the conceptualization, the producing of the content, and the writing of the stuff. And then he's doing a lot of the camera work, and he does all the editing with the comedic timing on the edits and stuff like that.
So y'all do everything in-house?
Everything in-house.
You don't even have to pay other people?
For vlogs, we have a vlog channel that we pay editors for. But other than that, everything else is in-house. And that, that's, again, pay someone to do your skits. Well, I don't just sit there with the camera and just do that. It's like art to us. It's like we actually give a damn about the skits. It's not, I'll send it off to the editor. So the skits can't be mass produced necessarily. They can, but then it's like, okay, well, then you got to find an editor who's good enough. And we've been through hundreds of editors. So I don't know. I'm kind of rambling here, but.
So the people who understand, you're making sense, because you're making complete sense to me.
I respect that 100%.
Yeah, so I think we're on a good path, and Noah's really good. Like, we just are a good yin and yang. I'm more of a, I guess you could say, self-absorbed, like, camera, charismatic guy. He's more quiet and doesn't need the limelight as much as, like, I need it. Not that I need the limelight, but it's something that I enjoy a lot of, where he's okay. He doesn't need to be the center of attention for things. When you got 2 people who want to be the center of attention for something, how's that? That can't work.
Yeah, so it'd be like multiple Fouseys together.
They should. I was gonna bring up something, but it would have brought up drama. But there's a situation that we know where that happened, and it ended up parting ways.
Damn.
Like I said, I don't know you. I'd love to get to know you, because I feel like I know right off the bat when I meet somebody, if that person, like, I see a lot of myself in you. And I like your grit. I like your personality. I like your authenticity. But my question to you is, not knowing you, and I'm going to put you on the spot here.
Okay.
What are you doing this for? What do you want to be? What are you trying to achieve? What's your end goal? Who are you at the end of the day?
That's a great question. Who am I trying to be? What am I doing this for? The reason I make the videos and do all that, it came naturally to me. Nobody told me you should make videos and become a YouTuber. I never did it for that. So the fact that I make money doing videos is a blessing in itself. I think I've found my purpose through doing this. When I would see a Viner for the first time, or when I saw you in your videos, or even other YouTubers who I watched and looked up to, I would look at them and be in awe and be like, whoa, if only I could impact people how they impact me. And in a sort of way, I'm doing that right now. I think that my purpose and my thing that I live for and what I wake up for every day is to make people, it sounds a little cliche, but is to make people a little happier or a little more informed. And because the world's a really dark, scary, evil place that'll be like just beat the hell out of you. But anything to give somebody a little bit of hope or a laugh or a giggle or something, or I didn't think of it like that. That's what I'm here to do.
So I get that you like to make people happier. You like to give people an escape from reality, because we are living in a very dark time. But is there anything that like and this is a very hard, I don't know people who can answer this question fully, especially at your young age, even at my age of 31. Is it wanting to be a comedian, a director, an actor, a musician, or do you want to break the stigma and do it all and be like, this is just what I do? Like, I have Kevin Hart Studios, I produce all these kinds of content.
I think that's closer to it, where I want to do everything, because why not? Like, I went to film school. I have a degree in film and video, and I realized I was like, I want to be a director. I want to be like a Spielberg. And then I saw what a Spielberg has to do, and I was like, F that. I don't want to do that. And then I met, shout out to Miles Brown. He's the actor on Blackish, and Marcus Scribner, I think that's how you pronounce it. I met these people, and Yara Shahidi too. I met them and I saw on the set of Blackish, and I was like, whoa, these are A-list actors. I was like, damn, I don't know if I could do that either. It would be cool, but I have a tattoo of Childish Gambino on my bicep.
Wow.
Because I look up to him, I think, the most. And I'm like, if I could be 5% as cool and multi-dimensional as him, then I'll be happy with the outcome of my life. So he sings, raps, acts, dances, kind of. Like, I want to do that. Who said... who says I can't act?
No one.
People go, oh, you're a good actor. I don't even call myself an actor. Oh, you're so funny at videos. I wouldn't even say I'm funny. I would just say I just am myself. I'm not the self-proclaimed, I'm the funny guy. Like, the person that has to say that the funny guy normally isn't the funny guy. So I want to do everything. I want to just do everything that what's the word? If it speaks to me, then I'm going to take a stab at it.
Does money influence what you do and whether you continue to do something?
Yes and no. The music, for example, I did not get into making music because I wanted to make money. If I can, that's going to be awesome. But the same way, certain musicians have influenced my life heavily, I would like to be able to do that to somebody else. So, I don't do it, but money's important.
Yeah, well,
I love painting. Well, you're broke doing it. Well,
there's a devil's advocate to that, because like right now we're on a position on this podcast where we're losing money to produce each video. Yeah. On my new Fousey channel, I'm losing money to produce each video. On my Habibi's channel, I'm losing money to produce each video, but I'm still doing it. So if you weren't getting paid and you were investing into your craft and career, but you were still making people happy, would you still do it?
There needs to be one element where I am making money, because otherwise you're just going to go into a hole and then you can't do anything. So
100%.
I have no problem with so I'm going to keep the big cash cows operating, the big machines operating. But I have no problem. Like the music, for example, I spent. It's funny you say Devil's Advocate. I titled my mixtape that I was coming out with posted it. Everyone thought I was a underworld worshiper, and you sold your soul and this and that. And I said, okay,
we got one now. Illuminati confirmed.
Bring it up.
I was like, all right, I missed the mark on that one. I see how quickly people turn on you on a dime, regardless of how
It's very fickle.
of how much good you do. It doesn't really matter if you do something they don't like, but that's a whole nother topic. I spent thousands and thousands of dollars on that. And
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So I produced 2 music videos this year.
Okay.
I paid $10,500 for the first video before cost. So the rest of the costs were about $4,000 on top of that. For my second one, $11,500, $4,000 on top of that. I got the stream returned back from my first song. I made $600. The video made me $400. I made $1,000. Nice. Can I ask how much you paid on your music videos? You don't have to answer. I'm genuine. I want to know if what I did was wrong. And
you didn't do anything wrong at all. High quality music videos cost a freaking stack. I'm trying to do lower budget, where I was trying to get a higher budget feel, which is difficult to do. The first one I did, I spent like $1,200, and then another one, the Fetty Wap video cost me money. I'll say that because I had to rent the location, I had to rent the camera crew and the lighting crew.
Can you whisper the price in my ear just so I can feel better about myself? He doesn't have to say it, but can you just whisper in my ear?
I could tell you after.
Yeah.
I want to know
I'll
now.
Tell you. You want to know now?
Yeah, like this podcast is fun for me because it's natural things I actually want to know. Like you can just.
Let me type it in my notes,
right.
And then I'll.
Don't show Aaron though. Don't show JP.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I asked him the question.
Can I know?
No, it has nothing
No,
to
I
do
don't
with
need
you.
to know. Just the fact that he doesn't want to tell us, or he tells
15.
me that it's.
I'm gonna say 15.
You don't have to
Lie.
guess what it. But
Did I get it?
don't show Aaron.
Sorry.
Was I close? Was I close?
All right.
So I don't know.
I'm not.
And even the music and the producing and the engineers, and I got a Grammy award-winning guy who mixed all the songs and stuff. Excited to plug that. That's coming out soon.
We love plugs.
We're doing. I'm reworking the title and stuff and all that stuff. That's gonna inevitably lose money. I'm not gonna make back thousands of dollars off the initial streams, but I love it. I love the music. It's true to me. I'm not trying to be anyone I'm not, and it's not. But who cares about the cost to me? But I gotta keep making YouTube videos and vlogs and things like that are brand deals that are gonna make me money. So
Can you spit a verse for us right now from your song?
I'm not that type of rapper, but
By the way, to fans of Rhino, I'm not trying to make him uncomfortable. I'm trying to have fun with him. We're literally just vibing right now. So don't think I'm trying to put him on the spot or put pressure.
He does this to everyone.
Yeah, I'm just having fun with him. And I feel like he can handle the pressure. Coal under pressure. What that make? Diamonds.
there you go. I will say, I'll show you a little. I'm keeping it real secretive until I release it, the stuff. But I liked making a lot of funny bars because every rapper nowadays is trying to be too serious and I shoot them up and do this and that. I'm not doing that. Like, I have a bunch of cliche lines and subject matter in there, but I also have fun stuff in there, like fun stuff. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about now.
What made you want to start music? Was it just like a random thing, or has it been a long time?
I was friends with Jack Harlow, and before he had the What's Poppin' and everything,
He kind of cute too.
that motherfucker's cool. That is a cool
Jack
ass dude.
is cool. Yeah.
It's cute.
He saw one of my videos on Twitter, and we followed each other. I DM'd. I was like, big fan, bro. He was like, hey, yeah, love your stuff. Got his number, cool. He invited me to one of his shows in LA. So watched him perform, and that inspired me. And I was like, seeing what he did with the crowd and stuff, I was like, wait, I want to do that. And I love music. All my videos I make are about music. I study these rappers for my skits and stuff. I like creating little poems and rhymes, and I've always done that. Why not?
Oh wait,
What?
that's you.
Which what?
What? You?
Say something.
Yeah.
You'll be in a classroom and you'll be an artist and like you'll be responding as the artist.
Yeah.
I've seen your shit.
There we go. Let's go.
I've seen your shit.
Did you see when the music video doesn't match the song?
Oh, that's where I found you, bro. I love those. The
I need to
Justin
check
Bieber
that
one,
out.
I think number 2.
Yeah.
That's where I became a fan.
Yeah. Appreciate
Also,
it.
we got a fan in there.
We did blasting inappropriate music in the library. That was a very popular little prank series we did. I'll show you. I'll catch you up to date.
No, I'm gonna check it out myself.
So once COVID allows it, do you think you would ever do like live performances or go on tour like music?
That would be a dream of mine. I have to amass the fan base for that.
You got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that and inevitably people are gonna say, "Oh, stay in your lane" or do this and do that.
Nah, fuck
Like,
that. What
yeah.
lane?
That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm actually not like a lot of other people that do it just because they want to, I don't know, look cool or whatever. I'm having fun doing it, and it's been something that I've been wanting to do. It's just like when other people, hundreds of other TikTokers and other YouTubers, it's like, everyone's doing it before me, but I waited until I was ready, and now I got the Fetty Wap song and stuff, and
That's smart.
Phoenix Flex. I don't know if you guys know Shoreline Mafia, but did a song with him too. Fun stuff.
We'll go to your show.
Yeah,
Can I open up for you?
let's do it.
I got a song.
Let's go. I heard him.
I got a song.
I've heard him. I heard your stuff.
You fuck with it?
Of course, I fuck with it. The thing about, again,
You
that's
might
why
be
you
his favorite
inspire me.
guest.
That's why you inspire me.
I love it.
Because
Yeah, you're his favorite guest.
it
100.
doesn't matter what you've done before. You just do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
Who gives a damn?
Yeah.
The irritating thing about music is people feel obligated to, let's say anyone comes out with a song here and you put it out, and then people are ready to say, I hate this. Or if they like it, they might still say they hate it, but for shits and giggles. But there's people feel obligated that they have to like someone's music. Like if they don't like it, it's not good. Whereas I don't know if any of y'all listen to Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I do.
I like Taylor Swift.
I don't listen to Taylor Swift. To me, it's not that good to me. I can appreciate her artistry, whatever. Everyone's music taste is different. So just because you don't like the tonality of the person's voice or their beat choice or the mixing
Doesn't make it a bad song.
doesn't make it a bad song.
But you know what the funniest thing about what you're saying is? Let's say you released a song, okay? And it got shat on. If Drake released that same song, I guarantee you it would be received differently from the audience and people would fuck with it.
Correct. 100%.
So they already have that preconceived notion of who are you? What makes you think you can rap? You're not an artist. Stay in your lane. This is trash. Or they might say, this is better than I thought it would be. Oh shit, you need a little work. Like this and this. But they're not going to give it its full credit. But if a established artist who they dick ride posted that same thing,
I mean, Drake had the same issues in the beginning because he used to be on a TV show called Degrassi, and I remember him getting a bunch of crap.
nah, hell no. Drake,
In the beginning,
his first stuff
his
was good.
best I ever had,
when you get the
best
the
I ever
Wayne
had,
co-sign
it was
and then-
over for him
But
when it
before
started.
that, I remember seeing things about people like, you can't rap at all, and then his song comes out, and then everyone's like, whoa, it's really good.
What song are you talking
Aaron's talking to us about Drake. Aaron, do
Yeah.
you know who you're talking to about Drake?
about? Yeah.
Do you know Drake?
You met him in the club.
That was a good joke. Finally, that was a good joke.
But seriously, like, until you can prove, like,
All right, Rhino, I got a question.
Yes.
So I need to know where you stand in terms of clout, okay?
Okay.
And what I mean by that is, if you had an opportunity right now, you see every TikToker and YouTuber on their knees begging to be on this TikToker versus YouTuber card. A, because it's going to bring them clout, and B, because it's going to give them a giant bag. Is that something you care for if the opportunity presented itself? Like, yo, Rhino, we want you to fight against Taylor Holder on this card.
wait, do you fight?
No.
Oh.
I played soccer in college. I'm a soccer guy. I'm not a beat 'em up basketball. I would love to play basketball, but I can't do that. No. I'm not gonna do anything that I don't want to do. If it's a different thing, if it was I don't know, some other competitive thing, if it was a soccer thing, I'm there all day.
Of course, 'cause that's what you do. But I'm saying boxing, because a lot of
No.
these kids, they don't box. They've never boxed in their life. Their egos are talking for them right now. And they don't know what's going to happen when they step in that ring.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I don't have that.
So
in
you
me.
don't do shit for clout.
I would love to be as popular as ever, but to go to that length for clout, no, I won't do that.
I respect that.
If it was you have to eat a fucking jar of mayonnaise and you get on Emma Chamberlain's vlogs for 10 vlogs, I might eat the mayonnaise.
Yeah.
That's
I also like Emma Chamberlain.
Yeah.
She's
So
funny.
that's besides the point.
Ooh, you want to
Whatever.
shoot shots? I've shot in shots on this podcast before. I've bricked on all of them because Aaron has set me up on some.
I DM'd her.
I didn't.
You DM'd her?
I said you're my favorite YouTuber.
Did
She
she
reply?
respond?
Nah, of course not.
Well, once she hears your
Why
song,
they be doing that, bruh?
When you have 8 million options, it doesn't matter. I've known people. I've talked to girls who Michael B. Jordan and all the Weeknd have talked to and tried to date and stuff. They can pick whoever they want. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
They could pick me versus the Weeknd. I'm like, why would you do that?
Mm-hmm.
But then they'll pick somebody else.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother podcast.
So I want to ask him, but for the sake of me not asking all the questions, can somebody ask him about question number 5 on there?
Oh, I actually, so Ronnie actually helped me out with this outline for this episode.
Oh my God.
We haven't been doing it.
We haven't shouted out Ronnie in like 10 episodes.
She's actually the reason why we started this podcast.
Hey,
Thanks,
shout
Ronnie.
out Ronnie.
Ronnie.
I wish you had talked to me about like replacing Aaron and JP and doing this podcast on my own prior, but shout out for the inception of this podcast. Thank you.
Is he trying to?
Thanks.
Hey, I told
You
you.
guys know I'm just having fun.
I don't know. No, wait, we know you're having fun. But on a serious topic,
Aaron looks hurt on that one. Aaron looks hurt on that one.
a lot of YouTubers deal with
Let's see her. He's watering. His eyes watering.
this. Wait, what?
What?
What happened?
Don't worry
Your
about
eyes are watering.
Why?
You're sad.
I am sad.
Okay, ask him about
On a
question
serious
5.
note, a lot of YouTubers deal with this, and a lot of just friends in general deal with this. And I know that you have a very good understanding of like how to deal with it, and that comes with anxiety. You're just in a hugging mode today.
I didn't mean it.
Yeah, you did.
Keep asking.
It's fine. No, but how? What was I saying? Now? You guys threw me off with the hug. Oh my gosh, no. Can you give us some examples of you having to deal with anxiety and how you've dealt with it in the past?
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna make another vlog on my channel eventually, talking about this further. People, everyone goes through anxiety and different levels of it. I believe that I developed it through the trials and tribulations of being a YouTuber and creator, as well as because I was in college full time doing it, and I had to do these essays and make these videos. It's difficult to deal with, but I'd have anything from like, even last night, it was like terrible shortness of breath, no COVID. I get it like all the time. This shortness of breath and heart palpitations, and you can't sleep, and I'm not eating, and like the whole Thanksgiving table of anxiety symptoms. I get them. And there's different coping mechanisms that it could be as simple as someone Googling them and finding what works for them. But I remember not to baby myself too much. Like there's times where I'm like, it's time to relax. I need to like reel it in. You don't need to bust your balls too hard to get this thing done. And I'm mad at myself. But you got to go easy on yourself at times. But then there's also the times where it's like, hey, now is not the time to baby yourself. And not to say suck it up, but I want to have some grit. Like it doesn't matter. Nobody cares that how I feel, whatever. I know that I'm upset. I know that I'm anxious or whatever emotions are happening. Okay, let's address them, feel better. How can I get myself out of it? What are the little things I can do to get myself out of this thing? Nobody's going to feel bad for me except for me at the end of the day. So it's like, how can we get out of it? How can we get out of it? I try to have the winner fighter mentality when it comes to dealing with anxiety. So I would see things on TikTok. I don't know what things you'd have to say about it, because I would love to hear your perspective.
Oh yeah, me too.
You're wise about this type of thing. I'm newer to it. But I see a lot of things on TikTok. I have to tread lightly here. But I was seeing things like, it was like, I don't even know if I want to talk about this. Let's see how.
You don't have to talk about it.
No, I won't talk about it. It's just, I'm gonna make an effort to never baby myself too much. I'm gonna maintain a level of, compassion towards myself and go easy on myself when it's necessary. And I'm gonna also be hard on myself when it's necessary. I think you gotta have a balance, because when you get too babied, what happens to the pigeons in Venice, Italy, when they get fed bread all day by people and pizza? They end up going back into the wild and dying because they can't find food for themselves. So I think that's low-key what happens if you baby yourself too much with your ailment. So that's kind of my position on it, is I'm gonna continue to trudge along, but make sure that I'm getting the low-hanging fruit and doing all the things that I know I need to do to get better.
Have you tried ever talking to anybody? Therapist?
A few times. I might be sweating. Holy shit. A few times. Haven't found the right person yet.
Hard process.
It's a very hard process. There was one time I went to I don't know what they're called, counselor, psychiatrist?
Psychologist, psychiatrist, therapist.
And I was in a lobby and I saw this like morbidly obese guy, maybe 500 pounds, 400 maybe, waddle into the room. And I was like, damn, the patients in here are like messed. I was like, damn, these people got something going on with them. I feel bad for that guy. And then that was the therapist. And he was talking to me, and this dude could barely breathe. And I was like, I'm thinking to myself the whole time, like, sir, with all due respect, there's something at play with you. I don't think I want to. Yeah. You shouldn't be taking advice from people, or what was the quote? Try not to take directions from people who have never been to the place you're trying to go. This guy needed help getting into his car. Bro, I don't think he's the best person to tell me how to live my life, but hey, sorry.
And he's not saying this to diss the therapist or anything like that, but I understand what he's saying, because like when I was going through my breakdown in 2018, I went into a room with a therapist, and not even on his physical abilities, but his room was messy.
Yeah.
It smelled. So it already put me on like, that's not what I'm trying to take advice from. And then when he gave me advice, when I told him like, I just lost millions of dollars, I hit bankrupt, instead of feeling any empathy or compassion, he looked at me and said, do you know how many ex-millionaires have been sitting in front of me and they've got back to making millions? Why are you feeling sorry for yourself? The second he said that, I stopped the session. I said, you know what? Here's your money. We got into a little scuffle argument and I left.
Yeah.
So that happens when you're trying to find a therapist. Like, not everybody is the person you need to be getting advice from just because they went through the courses and are titled therapist, psychologist, psychiatrist. So that's what he means by that.
Yeah. I'm sure he could give somebody else great advice and something else, or
I'm sure the same advice he tried to give me, somebody else could receive, but I wasn't in a position to receive what he was trying to give me.
Yeah.
And I went out and I did find somebody who was able to just give me what I needed at that time, which was just compassion, empathy. Hear what I'm saying. Don't even give me advice on how to fix it right now, but just hear me.
Hear me out. Yeah.
Feel me. Like, understand where I'm coming from.
Okay, so I actually have a question for both of you.
Okay.
You said that your anxiety issue started during your YouTube career. Would
Correct.
you say that's the same thing for you?
No.
It happened before?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Like,
You want to know about it?
I want to know about his.
But do you want to know about mine?
But I do.
You can find out on September 28th when my book comes out.
I knew that was coming.
Because I write about it. I'm not here to talk about it. You can ask him that.
No, but like, do you think it was just the pressure of having to post? Like, was this before you gained an audience? After?
It was I think I probably had 4 million subs at the time, and it was
How many subs you got now?
7. Congrats.
Hey, congrats!
You got
I
7
just
million
saw-
subscribers?
moving up slowly but surely.
You got 7 million subscribers?
7.
What's your average like views on a video?
I can get into that. We used to do. I mean, everybody was getting 2 million, 2, 3, 1 point something. We went on a little dip. Now it's like about 1 million every time. It'll get back up there. We also haven't posted a lot.
That's
Wait,
big.
you post
I'm gonna
once a
say
week?
1 million plus every video.
That's big, man.
That's really good. And once a week or twice a week, 3 times a week?
And we try to do once a week. We've been taking breaks because I just haven't been like.
It's understandable.
Look, I'm not saying you do this, but I'm gonna give you advice in case you do it. Right now, you're in a position where you used to be getting 2, 3, and now you're getting 1. Do not for a second feel bad feel anxious, feel mad, feel any kind of anything towards that 1 million. Because I promise you, there are people like me who used to be there who are now getting 20,000 views on a daily vlog. And when you're at that level of not realizing how good you have it, it can get worse. And then you realize, like, how was I not? You'll look back at it and see the millions and be like, how was I not happy getting a million things?
It's insane.
Like, it got to a point with me where, like, I would post a video at, like, Aaron was saying 6 a.m. By 5 p.m. it'll hit 1 million views and everything. And I got so accustomed to it that it lost its value to me. So if something even got 900,000, I'll be like, fuck, man, I should delete this shit. I failed. This shit sucks. Not understanding how good of a position I was in and how many people were working under me to try to get to that position, who then eventually overtook me, took that position. What I say that to say is, be grateful of every single part of your journey and the trajectory, the ebbs and flows, the lows and the highs. And like you said, you'll get back up there, but don't disrespect or disregard the 1 million views that you have now, because that's huge.
I think that is a lesson, like me seeing that and being, it's a lesson for me to, I do feel like when I was getting those millions and millions and 3 million, 3 million, 4 million, 8, 10, like, it became normal, like you just said. And now that I'm in a place where I feel, damn, like the 1M isn't really quite doing it for me. It's a lesson to be more grateful, like you said. And I think that's whatever whimsical powers are operating on my life showed me that. And I'm going to speak it into existence right here. I'll be shooting back. I'll be shooting up way higher than I was even before. And I'll have a new appreciation for it. And I'll be happy doing it the whole time.
Exactly.
So.
And that's all I wanted to hear.
Thank you.
Man, I see big things for you.
Me too.
I see big things for you.
I like you guys. Bro. I like you guys. I feel.
I like you too. You're cute.
Oh my gosh. If you guys haven't already, he's gonna want your phone number.
He's got it.
Oh.
The viewers have realized that this entire episode, I've stared at him the entire episode.
His energy's changed so much since the beginning of this podcast.
My eyes have not turned off of you.
Thank you.
You've gained a really big fan right now.
Yeah,
wait till you see me in my like full form. Like you're looking at me, in my opinion, at one of my lowest states.
Okay, and if I can appreciate you at your low, imagine what I'll do at your high.
We might need to do another podcast.
No, what I say that to say is, like, a lot of the times girls have seen me at my high but not been able to handle me at my low. But in the reverse effect, girls have been able to meet me at my low, fall in love with that, and then it's like, damn, you haven't even seen me at my high.
Yeah.
So if I love you and I'm calling you cute at your low, I already know what you're capable of at your high. You don't got to explain that to me. I live that on a daily basis.
Yeah, we're gonna be. I mean, just wait. In a year from now, the conversation we'll be having is like, damn, like, look at, both of us are freaking where we want to be.
Like right now, I'm out of shape, right? I'm fat. And girls don't have a problem with that, I've learned. Girls don't care about, like, especially during COVID right now, no girl has complained about me being fat. But I know
what you're capable of and what you.
And if they had seen me where I was or where I can be,
he used to be really, really ripped.
Game over.
Worked out with him. He used to be really ripped. You know what? I forgot to ask. During COVID, quarantine, how was that for you? Were you with
absolutely terrible?
Noah?
I was with them. Thank God I was with my best friends. Like that's. If I didn't have that, I don't know how other people did that shit, but. It was bad. I was hitting the gym again. I was getting my stuff back. Everything was great. And then, gym's closed, this closed. I was too scared to go outside. I'm getting no vitamin D. Like, it was bad. And then it caused me to get into the state where I am, where I'm like getting a little salty around the face and losing some definition. And I was like, damn. But I'm.
Did you like get any upside out of it? Like some people are like, it showed me like I need to work on myself and stuff like that.
The music. I would go every day to the studio and practice and work on different tones of voice and stuff. I'm still not where I want to be, and I already have stuff. I'm getting better every day. But that was the rose that came out of it was the music.
Speaking of Rose, which my name used to be.
Yeah,
I forgot about that phase.
I think we're at a position where we can wind down the episode, and I'm going to do something I've never done. before I do it, I need to preface it by saying, look me in the eye. I know it's been uncomfortable because I've been staring at you.
You good?
I want 100% authenticity in your answer, and don't feel like you have to say anything for the sake of just being on the podcast and me asking or hurting my feelings or anything. I want to and I've never done this, and I don't do this.
Okay. I'm game for whatever.
Right, let's go.
I just met you, and this is crazy, and I think you're cute.
Cool.
And I'd like to know if you'd be open to collab on a comedy skit of your choice or on a song that we can come up with together and release together like me and Adam Salah did.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm being serious.
I would like to do, a dream of mine was to have a video with you.
Okay.
So I would like to do that first. My music thing, I'm pickier about that. So I'm not going to say, let's do a song together right now.
Yeah.
But I already want to do a vlog right now.
Let's do that.
With y'all too.
Okay.
But a comedy skit, yeah, let's do that.
Can you write one? I'm going to Africa for the next 11 days, but then I'll be back.
I will. That's motivation for me.
That'll give you time to write.
And people are gonna watch that and be like, no way. Like,
you know what? I'm gonna challenge you.
Okay.
Don't even come up with a video idea.
Okay.
Come up with a series.
Okay.
So right now on my vlog channel, my new channel that I'm doing, it's not a vlog channel, but my new channel, I'm going back to what I used to do, and it's a series. So each episode ends with a next time on.
What I'm gonna do, this is what I feel comfortable doing. I will, because I have hundreds of video ideas and titles.
Yeah.
I'm going to go through, and if you're down to be in more than one, then that would be great. I want to pick a video that I think that I will want you to be in, and we'll run it. And then if we want to make more, but we don't really do, the only series we do on our channel are rappers in your class, and prank,
I might do a series with you on my channel then.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I would be with that all day.
Okay.
Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've just experienced a friendship.
Yeah,
you guys are like,
I don't ask people to collab. I don't
so
do that.
close.
I don't
though,
ask
man.
people. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I built my whole career on not collabing. I've collabed with people here and there, but I don't ask for collabs. I don't like to collab with people. Like, people always say oh, get big again, collab with this person. That's not even how I did it. I did it on my own. But I feel like me and you could do something special together. Yeah,
and I can attest to that. I don't ask people. I DM'd you hey, if you need a guest, hey, I'm there all day. I texted Ronnie, hey, if y'all need a guest, I'm here for you. But,
I bet.
Yeah, cool. I want to make sure we didn't miss anything.
Let me ask you for advice now, and it could be a part of this video. Okay. You said you have titles and things lined up. What should we title this episode with you that you think would get your viewers to watch?
Well, I'm gonna push it regardless.
Doing that.
No, I get you're gonna push it, but help us on titles. That's what we fail at.
Because this is a process. I would need to. I don't know if I can give you the perfect answer right now. I would need to sit and I would even consult my friends and be like, "What's something?" Julia Rose, when I was on her podcast, got 100K on her thing. Something casual. It's gotta if it has Rhino in it first. Rhino XYZ, because you want to put the most important thing as opposed to getting out of quarantine.
Nah. I might do something subtle like Rhino not keeps it real with Fousey, but it makes it seem like you put me in my place with something, but you actually gave me admiration. But what could that be? You get what I'm saying? Rhino
humbles Fousey?
Rhino finally confronts Fousey about.
That's
dot.
Rhino confronts Fousey
about dot.
Yeah. Or something of that nature. Rhino puts Fousey in his place. Something like that. Rhino beats the shit out of Fousey.
A little bit.
With a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't want to demean myself.
No. Something like that.
All right. And good. How did you feel being on this podcast?
I felt amazing. I'm very critical of myself, and I'm like, oh, did I answer the questions fully? Did I talk too much? Somebody on my podcast was like, Rhino talked too much on this podcast.
Who said that?
It was one comment. It was on different, wasn't it? No. I saw that before, and I was like,
you should read the comments on ours.
It's okay.
Fousey.
I'm also
those comments are for Fousey. It's fine.
I'm not a big comment reader anyway, because I already know.
Me neither.
I get over.
You guys read the comments.
All right, let's wind it down.
I don't I skimmed through them.
Thank you so much. Hopefully you can chill out after this.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm going to let them keep hugging. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you start your own podcast because I feel like you have he has the quality to do it. And are you guys done hugging, or do you want to do the gotta get it?
do the gotta get it like this.
Okay.
I'm enjoying myself.
1, 2, 3.
Gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it.